You've been told papaya is a superfood for aging. But what if, after 60, it's silently working against your body? It's soft, sweet, packed with enzymes, and seems perfect for digestion. But hidden beneath that golden flesh are risks few seniors know about. Risks that could upset your medications, your stomach, even your liver. In this video, we'll uncover 7 dangerous papaya mistakes older adults often make. Mistakes that could turn a healing fruit into a health hazard. Mistake number 1 is so common. Many doctors don't even warn you about it. Let's dive in. Mistake 1. Eating too many seeds. Thinking they're just harmless fiber. Papaya seeds are often overlooked. They're peppery, tiny, and look harmless. So why not toss them into your smoothie, right? But these seeds are not just inert fiber. They contain benzoylcyanate and carpane, compounds known to have toxic effects in large doses, especially on the liver and kidneys. While some traditional remedies use papaya seeds in tiny doses to treat parasites, the risks far outweigh the benefits for seniors, whose organs may already be under stress due to age or medication use. Let's look at Harold again, 67, retired, and trying to detox naturally. He read online that papaya seeds cleanse the liver, so he started eating a tablespoon of seeds daily. Within a few days, he felt nauseous, had mild diarrhea, and noticed darker urine. His doctor confirmed mild liver stress markers. The problem? He didn't know that papaya seeds in large quantities can inhibit key enzymes in the liver that are responsible for metabolizing medications and toxins. For those over 60, the body's ability to detoxify and regenerate is already slower. Adding toxic plant alkaloids just creates more stress. Expert tip: if you're curious about using papaya seeds for health reasons, consult a naturopath or medical doctor. But for daily consumption, skip the seeds entirely. Stick with the golden flesh. It's safer and still packed with fiber and vitamin C. But seeds aren't the only part of papaya that can quietly hurt your body. The next mistake affects even those who love eating healthy salads. Mistake 2. Using green papaya without cooking it properly. Green papaya may seem like a trendy health food, but it contains latex, a milky substance produced by the plant when unripe. Now, you might think, latex? That's just a plant compound. But here's where it gets serious. Raw papaya latex can irritate the stomach lining, cause allergic reactions, and in some cases, affect the esophagus or even the nervous system. It contains a high concentration of papain, an enzyme that breaks down protein, but can be too aggressive for aging stomachs. Let's revisit Emma, 73. She loves trying new foods and ordered a Thai green papaya salad. Within 30 minutes, she felt tingling in her mouth and a tight feeling in her throat. The reaction passed, but it scared her. Her doctor later said it was likely a mild latex reaction, common in people over 65 who've developed food sensitivities with age. Worse, green papaya latex is chemically similar to natural rubber latex, meaning people with latex allergies, like from gloves or balloons, could have serious cross-reactions. The safer option? Cook your green papaya. When it's heated, boiled, stir-fried, or steamed, the enzymes and latex proteins break down and become safe for most people. And if you're not sure whether you develop a latex sensitivity, check for symptoms like mouth itching, rash, or unusual digestion after eating kiwi, bananas, or avocados, fruits with similar compounds. And if you think that sounds rare, wait until you hear how papaya interacts with medications you take every day. That's coming next. Mistake 3. Ignoring medication interactions. Here's a critical mistake many seniors make: not realizing that papaya can interact with medications. Most people think drug interactions only come from pills or herbs, not fruits. But papaya, particularly in supplement or extract form, can thin the blood. It increases the action of anticoagulant drugs like warfarin, aspirin, and Plavix. Let's take James, 72. He was taking low-dose aspirin for his heart and also started drinking papaya smoothies daily, thinking it would help his joint pain. One morning, he woke up with blood in his saliva. His doctor quickly linked it to an interaction. Papain can increase bleeding risk by enhancing aspirin's effect. For people over 60, the margin for safety is thinner. Minor changes in medication absorption or even clotting time can cause nosebleeds, bruising, or worse, internal bleeding. If you're taking any blood thinners or have clotting disorders, speak with your healthcare provider before increasing your papaya intake. Even if you're just eating the fruit, consistency matters. And if you're considering papaya extract or enzyme pills, always double check. And now that you know about the medication risk, let's talk about the biggest myth, that more papaya means better health. You'll want to hear this one. Mistake 4, thinking more is better. Overeating papaya. We've all been there. Finding a food that feels good, tastes great, and seems healthy. So we start having it every day. But papaya, like any powerful fruit, is best in moderation. Papaya is rich in vitamin C, beta-carotene, and folate, all wonderful nutrients for the aging body. But here's the catch. Papaya also has a natural laxative effect. It contains high amounts of fiber and papain, both of which stimulate digestion. For younger people, that might just mean better bowel movements. But for seniors, especially those with slower gut motility or taking medications that already affect the bowels, too much papaya can lead to chronic diarrhea, electrolyte loss, and even malabsorption of essential nutrients. Let's revisit Martha, 69, who began eating half papaya every evening after dinner, hoping it would help her occasional constipation. It worked at first, but within a week, she found herself running to the bathroom 2 to 3 times a day, feeling weak and dehydrated. Lab tests later showed low potassium levels, a dangerous imbalance for heart health. Here's why this matters. As we age, our ability to recover from small imbalances, like low potassium or magnesium, diminishes. Even a day or 2 of loose stools can tip the scale. The golden rule? Start small. A few slices, 2 or 3 times a week, is plenty. Monitor how your body responds. And always pair papaya with other whole foods like yogurt or oats to balance its digestive punch. But the risks aren't just in eating papaya. They're also on your skin. Coming up, why your homemade face mask might backfire. Mistake 5, choosing overripe or spoiled papaya. Papaya ripens fast, too fast for many of us. What looked fresh yesterday might be mushy and leaking juice today. While soft fruit might seem more digestible, overripe papaya becomes a breeding ground for bacteria. Warm environments like kitchen counters can turn papaya into a haven for salmonella, E. coli, and listeria, especially if it's bruised or cut. This matters more than ever after 60. Older adults are 4 times more likely to be hospitalized for foodborne illness than younger adults. That's because the immune system naturally weakens with age, and the stomach produces less acid to kill off harmful bacteria. Let's talk about Barry, 75. He loved his papaya soft, almost jelly-like. He cut into an overripe one, ate half, and refrigerated the rest. The next morning, he finished it. That night, he was in the ER with vomiting, fever, and dehydration. The cause? Food poisoning from papaya that had begun to ferment. How to stay safe. Check papaya for even color, firm skin, and a sweet, not sour, smell. Once ripe, refrigerate immediately and consume within 24 to 48 hours. Never eat papaya with visible mold, using liquid or sunken soft spots. When in doubt, toss it out. One papaya isn't worth a week in bed, or worse. But the risks aren't just in eating papaya. They're also on your skin. Coming up, why your homemade face mask might backfire. Mistake 6, using papaya on skin without testing first. Papaya is praised for its skin benefits, high in vitamin A and enzymes that exfoliate dead cells. But here's a mistake many make, applying raw papaya pulp directly on the face without testing it first. While natural remedies are wonderful, they're still biologically active. The papain enzyme in raw papaya dissolves proteins. It's the same enzyme used in meat tenderizers. Now, imagine applying that to thin, delicate aging skin. And 75 thought she'd discovered the fountain of youth when she saw a viral video of a DIY papaya face mask. She mashed the fruit, applied it to her cheeks, and left it on for 20 minutes. The next morning, she woke up with a bright red rash and flaking skin. It took over a week and a prescription steroid cream for her skin to recover. As we age, our skin barrier weakens. The oils that once protected us from environmental damage are reduced. That means we're more vulnerable to irritation, inflammation, and allergic reactions from things that might seem harmless. So what's a safe approach? Do a patch test on your inner forearm and wait 24 hours. Limit papaya-based skin treatments to 5 to 10 minutes max. Avoid if you have eczema, rosacea, or any chronic skin condition. And remember, glowing skin starts from the inside. Eating papaya in moderation nourishes your skin more safely than any homemade mask ever will. And finally, the most dangerous mistake isn't what you do. It's what you assume. Let's bust the biggest myth about papaya that's putting thousands at risk. Mistake 7. Believing it's safe for everyone all the time. One of the most dangerous assumptions is this. It's natural, so it must be safe. But just like peanut butter isn't safe for those with allergies, papaya isn't for everyone. Let's unpack this. Latex allergies are surprisingly common among older adults due to repeated exposure in medical environments. Think gloves, catheters, blood pressure cuffs. Papaya shares cross-reactive proteins with latex. If you're sensitive, even a small amount of papaya can trigger itching, swelling, or worse, anaphylaxis. Pregnant women, especially in the first trimester, should avoid green papaya, as its uterine-stimulating compounds may increase risk of miscarriage. Immunocompromised seniors, including those with cancer, diabetes, or on immunosuppressant drugs, should be cautious with raw papaya or juice blends, which can harbor bacteria if not handled hygienically. But the most overlooked group? Seniors on multiple medications. As we've already discussed, papaya affects the way certain drugs are metabolized. But even beyond blood thinners, it may interfere with thyroid meds, diuretics, and certain antibiotics. The bottom line? Just because it's fruit doesn't mean it's universally safe. Ask your pharmacist, consult your dietitian, or simply listen to your body. Papaya is powerful, but so is knowledge. Papaya can be a powerful ally or an unexpected threat. It all depends on how you use it. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 mistakes surprised you the most? Hashtag to number 4 or number 6. Or maybe you've had your own story with papaya, a reaction, a benefit, or even a close call. Drop your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and hit subscribe to join our healthy aging community. And don't miss our next video, where we reveal 5 healthy teas that can actually raise your blood pressure after 60. Until then, eat smart, stay safe, and remember, nature heals best when we understand it.